Hi, everyone. Hi, Greg. How you going? Can you hear me? Oops. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I am, but can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm getting your messages. I was just asking how you're going. I'm good, and I was just asking how you were. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. How are you going? Yeah, it is. I even had my air conditioner on twice today for half an hour each. It's pretty cool in this place, which is good. I think I'm having a bit of trouble with my internet. I can't get. What I do is I send the StreamYard address to my phone so I can um, put my phone on here so you can see what I'm doing. But it's not sending any emails out. So I think my internet is a bit slow. I'll try and send it on another email, see whether it'll get through. Oh, it went through there. Oh, cool. I'll remember to watch. I'll be back in just 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Younger. No, I haven't watched Django. Is that good, is it? Oh, yes, I did that movie with the girl that went younger. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. She certainly learned a lesson. I haven't done much on this one. Um, I'm saving this one for lives and stuff. There's like 6 seasons of Hillary Duff. Is that good? I've never watched it. Oh, no. Oh, when are they going to allow it, for goodness sake? It seems to have been like forever. Yeah, it must be very frustrating for you, that's for sure. If you want to come in and talk in the stream, just let me know and I'll send you the link. Hi Robert, how you going? Welcome to the live stream. That's great to hear, Robert. I had a pretty busy weekend. My granddaughter was in hospital for a few days with a tube in her nose and to get her to eat, to force feed her eating, and wasn't very pleasant. She's 8 months old, and she had a vomiting and diarrhea virus. She was in for a couple of days because I suppose she was dehydrating. I wasn't allowed to go to the hospital because of COVID. And I did a lot of FaceTiming though. So I got to see her and talk to her and stuff. She loves it when I blow kisses. I always get a smile when I blow kisses at her. Went to the hairdressers yesterday. I'm now a first-time blonde. I'd love to see that. I've been blonde since I was a kid. Now I'm just grey. What made you do that? Yeah, what made you do that? Trying to take after me. Oh my goodness. Well, my ex-mother-in-law went grey at 18. Totally grey. $1.51. I'm going to start coming on it's Sunday evening here, 8:30 to 9:30, to try and get some people in, especially, Aussies as well. Because we don't really have much live at our time. In the evenings, it's always through the day, and we Us Aussies usually work through the day. So I'm going to start making it a regular thing between 8:30 and 9:30 Sydney time. Um, to give the night owls in America and Australian evenings um, sometime. And anybody can come into chat. If you want to come in and chat, let me know and I'll send you the link. I don't know that I can send it in here. No, I can't. I'd have to have some sort of a link to you so you could come into the stream and have a chat as well. Yeah, I do a bit of resin stuff. Um, it's you should watch Rivka that comes in here every now and then. She does a lot of resin stuff, and there's another guy that I watch. He's from overseas. I'll see if I can find his. I just can't remember his name offhand. Just looking in my iPad subscriptions. Okay. Facebook. Because I can't find him. Oh, buddy. God, I'd submit to so many now. My darling. What you doing, sweetie? Come up and say hello. Oops, caught on the chair. This is my baby. Oops. He's a ragdoll cat. He's 10 years old and he's feeling pretty hot. Oh, those colourful ones are really nice. No, it's not hard to do at all. But you would need a lot of resin to do chopping boards and stuff unless you're going to do the thin ones. He's camera shy. He doesn't come up on the... He's not happy. He doesn't like the camera. Say hello to the peoples. Hmm? Say hello to the peoples. No. No. He's camera shy. He doesn't like the camera. Where is he? Of course, I won't be able to find him in here. Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think I've ever seen that done. Um, just trying to think. Yes, I have. Fee's done it. Um, Fee's in South Australia or Western Australia, one of the two. Just can't think of. I'm subscribed to her as well. Somewhere. God, why can't I ever find them? Maybe if I can search. The FI Diamond in the Rough. She's called FI space Diamond in the Rough. And she, I'm sure, has done a fair while ago, though. The she has done those boards. She's also done a table. She's done her whole craft table. When I buy a frame, I just get my frames from uh, Spotlight or Kmart, and they have the glass in them, and I use the glass because it gives it the beads a way to hang on to as well, so that they don't fall off the diamond painting. I don't. It hasn't, for the ones that I've framed. It hasn't detracted from the sparkle at all. It's still very sparkly. I did that huge one for my parents for their wedding anniversary, and the sparkle on that's incredible. So I would leave the glass in. But it's your decision. It's up to you what you do. So is it your Sunday, Robert? It's our Sunday evening here. So I think it's your Sunday morning, early, 1:30 or something. It's our Sunday night. And of course, another work day tomorrow. Oops. Robert Greg, who is Aussie Collection, he does a radio show on Monday mornings here in Australia from 9 till 12, and he's setting up his um, song list while he's in here. Is that how many you play? 65? I know you've got 65. How many can you put in? Oh, God. You got a lot to cut out then. More than half. What's it like over there weather-wise, Robert? And whereabouts are you? Bloody hot here. What is it? At the moment it's 28 degrees Celsius, which is, and it's 9 o'clock or 9 p.m. It is 82, 82 degrees Fahrenheit at 9 o'clock at night. Just too hot. I have to go and turn the air conditioner on again soon. Oh, wow. Hi, Lizzie. How you going? Bloody hot here. I'm sweating. So I'll have to go and turn the air on, even though it's 9 o'clock at night. Looks like I'm not going to get much sleep tonight with the heat. It's if you want to come into StreamYard, Lizzie, let me know and I'll try and get you the link. Anybody can come in. Well, 6 people anyway. And I think it's the virus is getting pretty bad over there in Canada too. I've been over there to uh, Victoria, Robert. I've been over in Canada. I've been there a couple of times. I've got some close friends that moved over there. Um, they moved to Red Deer in Alberta. Wow, we've had in the whole of Australia, we've had no new coronavirus for 7 days. So 0, which is really good. But I'm still working from home. I've worked from home um, since February of last year. So, which I'm quite enjoying. I love it actually. Because I get a lot more work done, I also get crafting done through the day. So it's good. Trying to build this time up a bit, Lizzie, for Americans who can't sleep and for Aussies, because I start this at 8:30 Sunday night for the Aussies, and it's for people in America who can't sleep. So anyone's quite welcome. Did you have to give up work? Did you, Robert? I have to be safe too. I'm immune suppressed, so and I have diabetes and a few other things, so I don't go out very much at all. Oh dear. Well, I'm lucky. I probably would have had to give up mine too, but um, because I'm a computer programmer and a help desk for the programs that I write, um, I can do that from anywhere. So I can do that from home. I can remote access into other people's computers from here, so and see what's happening with their system. So that's good. Although I think today I'd like to be where Lizzie works in the. I'm sure it's a lot cooler than it is over here, where she packs. Where she packs the frozen veggies, I think it might be good. Except the standing up, I don't think my back would stand it. Um, I don't think I'll have much choice. By the time we get it here, though, Greg, a lot of people would have had it overseas. Like there's a lot of Americans that have had it already, and a lot of people in the UK. So I think we will get a fair idea, if anything, um, if anything's going to go wrong before we actually get it. I know you're in your winter, Lizzie. We need a bit of cool here so I can sleep tonight. Still 27C here at 9:15 Sunday night. So Still quite warm. And I've been doing some knitting today, believe it or not. But I have to do knitting in my craft room where I can rest the knitting on the craft table so nothing's sitting on me. Otherwise, there's no way I could do it. $17. Yeah, me too. I love going listening to live music. As I've told you before, I spent 13 years in Tamworth and went to and for you guys in Canada, Tamworth is a country music capital of Australia, like Nashville, only not as big. And I used to love when the festivals were on up there. Yeah, so I miss some music and dancing and all that sort of thing as well. Yeah, me too, Robert. I've got an extremely, as I said, an extremely low immune system, and diabetes, and I have a esophagus problem, all that sort of thing. So my immune system is very low, so I really can't get it. If I do, I think I'm in trouble. I've got esophageal varicose, which is when I have an attack, I throw up blood, and I've died once from it, and they brought me back. So and had me on life support and that sort of thing for a few days. Oh wow, where are you staying? Can you remember where you're staying? I'll have to put you in touch with some locals. Um, my ex next door neighbours and people I used to work with. I remember the first year um, I lived up there was the year of the big flood where we couldn't get over to town and Peel River flooded. And so we were stuck on the other side of town. Same side as the Long Yard, so it wasn't too bad. Timmy's. Sure, no problem, Lizzie. Have a good day. Do you have the esophageal varicose? Oh my God. I have a skin condition called psoriasis. And you can either get, well, I was told, you can either get esophageal varicose from a medication side effect or um, drinking too much alcohol. And I didn't drink any alcohol. But as I said, I've got a skin condition called psoriasis. You wouldn't know. Um, but I was on methotrexate for a long time for um, psoriasis, which gave me liver disease, which gave me esophageal varicose. So, and mixed with diabetes, I shouldn't be going out much, and I'm not. So, have you had an attack of it, Robert? Gunnaganoo Road. That's the road is your Gunnaganoo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the road as you come into town. Oh, wow. I've had it twice as well. The first one was the worst one. I was at work or just going. I actually had 2 months off work to look after my mother, who was very ill, and Dad couldn't look after her on her own. They're in their 80s. Dad couldn't look after her on her own, and the hospital wouldn't let her go home unless, you know, one of us kids was there. So I had to take 2 months off work to look after her. And it was my first day back at work after that. And I was a cigarette smoker then. I'm vape now. But I was just downstairs having a cigarette, and another girl came into work at the same time smoking a cigarette. So we just smoked cigarettes downstairs before we headed up. And I got in the lift, and she asked me, are you okay? And I said, no, not really. I'm feeling quite, lightheaded. And she said, well, you need a hand getting out of the lift. And I said, I'm pretty sure I will. And then that's the last thing I remember. Apparently I went down and started throwing up blood. And I threw up so much blood that I lost all my blood volume. And, of course, the ambulance was called by this stage. And they said that they had to bring me back by giving me IV fluids because I had no blood volume left. And then they put me on. Then they took me to hospital and I had the operation, and they sewed a lot of the varicose up or banded them. They put little rubber bands on them. And then they had me on life support after that. Yep, me too. Little green ones. And it's really funny because I take these horse pills for diabetes, and I mean they're horse pills, really big ones, and the one that I take for the varicose is only really tiny, and I have to take the varicose with I just put it in a like a half a teaspoon of peanut butter because I can't swallow it. Can't swallow it. It's just, I don't know why. It's just really strange. But I have to take one of those morning and night so I don't have them as well. They're actually for blood pressure, I think somebody told me. Because the varicose is actually like varicose veins in your esophagus. So they have to sort of keep them down. Yeah, and that Red Hill Motor Inn, I think that must be a new one on Gunnaganoo Road. It was after the second one, Robert, that they put me up to the one in the morning and one at night. That was a really strange one too because I was we were out for somebody's birthday just at a place to have dinner. This was before COVID, of course. And we went out for dinner for somebody's birthday, And as I said, my parents are in their 80s, so I picked them up and drove them. Um, um, so I just went to get the car to pick them up, and then all of a sudden I could just taste blood in my mouth, and that was the end of me again. Um, won a golden guitar last year or last night. Would have been last night because they don't give out gold. Oh, it would be the festival now, wouldn't it? Yeah. Play it tomorrow. That oh, they were good. The Bushwhackers, I remember them. Just trying to think of that guy's name. He sang a song with Garel Braithwaite once. He was a country singer. Won a lot of awards. Very charismatic. Women loved him. Um, I remember when he started going up to Tamworth and he was busking on Field Street. And then he went into Blundell. Um, I can't think of his first name. Once they stopped busking in Field Street, um, they usually go to West Tamworth Leagues Club, which wasn't far from my place, and they used to sing there on the stage. I can't think of his name, but he had a cousin, and his cousin was Owen Blundell, and he didn't have the charisma or the looks. But boy, oh boy, he had a voice. He didn't go very far because he, as I said, didn't have the charisma or the looks. But boy, oh boy, the voice was just unbelievable. Yeah, Troy. Troy's good too. Troy's the boy next door, I think. by the time I lived in Tamworth, he was fairly well known already. So he didn't do a lot of the free concerts and busking when I lived up there. Yeah, all the concerts at West Tamworth Leagues Club were free concerts. So you used to go there in the morning and go do something else that you paid for in the afternoon or evening. James Blundell, yeah. Yeah, he had a cousin, um, 8, what is it? He still 27 here, still bloody hot. Yeah, James Blundell, and he had a cousin Owen. But when I knew James and I thought he wasn't a bad singer, um, he didn't have that the band behind him. It was just him and a guitar, and he was great. But Owen was always a lot better. Travis Collins. You see that mate of yours that you told me about the other day? Enjoying your coffee, Lizzie? I don't think I'd go out to buy a coffee if it was that cold. And probably another reason is because I don't drink coffee, but yeah, I do, Lizzie, but I don't turn it on very often. Um, and it's not central air. It sort of only goes into one room. It does cool off the whole unit if you leave it on all day, but it costs too much to run it all day. No, I have to have a listen for me. Hmm. I can remember the first time I went to Canada and they told me how cold it was. And I must have been really lucky because it was 35 most of the time I was there in your summer. The second time I went there, I've never been there in winter. Mm. I suppose I should go over there for Christmas one year and um, Have a white Christmas. Oh, cool. I look forward to it. More people should sing about it. As you know, I had a bad time with depression a couple of weeks ago. Every now and then I get a really bad bout of it. But as I said, I'm lucky. With my depression, I don't get suicidal or anything like a lot of people do. Um, I just get really sad and cry. And I'm not a pretty crier. I look bloody awful, actually. Yep, I'll be listening. 9 o'clock. Although, no, I start it just before 9 because I normally have a meeting at 9 o'clock for work. So I usually start it just before 9 and, put it on pause so I don't miss anything. But I'll hear you tomorrow. It won't be long before I'm going either. I'm going to call it a night as well, guys. I hope you've had enough of the Aussie accent for your weekly take. And a true Aussie accent, because both Pippa and Rivka weren't born and bred here, so their accents are a little bit different to mine. But anyway, it was great that you were here, and I will talk to you soon. Come back anytime. Bye bye for now.